I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We are joined by Fizz. Hi, Fizz.
Hi.
Hey, please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, everyone. My name is Fizz, or online Fizz Sense. I'm a sheep demon VTuber that does variety content, but usually MCRP stuff and Minecraft horror content.
It's a variety, but my variety.
Yeah.
He's a little passive-aggressive. It's variety, yeah. My variety. You gotta do it.
I just kind of play what I want to, what I'm in the mood for.
Yeah. But I was watching some of the clips you have there. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you enjoy the collaborations more than on your own?
Yeah, I tend to enjoy spending time with people more often than I enjoy just like yapping for myself. Like I can just like hang out with myself and like my chat and just talk, but I just love the community coming together aspect of it.
Yeah. The ability to bounce off of someone really well makes such a difference.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Now having somebody there and not bouncing off of them very well makes a big difference too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that a few times in radio. Have you had that yet on as a stream?
Not really. Usually if I am with someone, like I'm the type of person where I'm always trying to make someone laugh.
Yeah.
Like if I'm hanging out with somebody, I'm trying to be extra funny. So I haven't really found anyone that I've like just haven't been able to have some sort of connection with on stream.
Is that a challenge?
Or out of stream.
Is that a challenge for people out there?
You know, for some people it might be. Some people are just more quiet. They're not as they don't want to talk as much as I do.
which kind of ruins the whole point of doing the collaboration, I would think. Who collaborate but never talk.
You kind of get better at it the more you do it. Like the more you get out there and collab with people and hang out with people that you might not know that well, the better you get at kind of putting yourself out there.
Yeah, you've got to watch yourself a little bit, but as long as you're having fun with it. So what got you started in the first place?
I started streaming back in like 2020. Just for fun.
Yeah.
In my senior year of high school, I started streaming. I got my first PC. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't have a PC until my senior year of high school. Mm-hmm. So I played on laptop otherwise, but I got my first PC and I had gotten introduced into just like the MCYT space by my best friend, and I was like, this looks really cool and it looks really fun and I want to do something like this. And so I just started streaming. It was terrible. I wouldn't talk. I barely said anything the entire stream. Like if I had any of my old VODs, you could go back and watch them and it would just be hours of silence and me running around in Minecraft. I started branching out and getting involved in projects and stuff and making friends. And then I got introduced to the VTuber community and I was like, this is so cool. Like, this looks amazing.
Yeah.
And then I started branching out with like the VTubing sphere and stuff like that, like getting into their servers and their RP projects and everything like that. Now I'm here.
What really drew you to the VTuber section?
If I can be so real, the pretty anime girls. I just love the art that I see of the VTubers so much.
Yeah. By the way, who did the art that we're showing right now on the thumbnail?
This is by Noah AT_ on Twitter.
Cool. Yeah, that's really.
They are a really They're a good friend of mine. They've done quite a bit of the art for my VTuber for me. Mm-hmm. Very talented artist.
Yeah, folks are saying it says just got that little side sass going, you know.
Yeah, Noah captured the essence of my model
Yeah,
like perfectly in their
absolutely.
art. So
So you, I mean, the visuals are something else with a lot of VTubing, and I see some folks with just the most amazing um, motion with their VTubers, and
oh
some
my god,
s-
yeah.
some have the facial stuff down perfect, and I'm like, how does that even work? Um, and that just floors me. When you started looking for a model to go in an avatar, did you have the idea for Fizz as she is right now?
So no, actually, this is a 2.0 design that
Mm,
I actually got help redesigning by an old friend of mine.
mm,
Um, I initially she was not this how do I say gothic baddie.
mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Uh, she did not have the long braids originally. She had like the best way I can describe it was like a jellyfish cut. It was
Mm,
like short and choppy in the back, and then in the front there were two little braids that kind of stopped at her shoulders.
okay.
And I had that one for probably a good year or two. And then I was like, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel like I love the design. Don't get me wrong. Like it was the first design and I love her. It
Mm,
just feels too simple
mm,
because her whole design was she wore a black dress. She had sheep legs that had like the fur going up to like just past her knees.
right.
And she wore like a cross necklace. And that was the whole design. There was nothing like there was no flair, there was nothing about it that was special. And I was
Mm,
like, I keep seeing all of these videos of people reviewing VTuber designs and like pointing out like small details and things that are supposed to catch your eye that really draw you in. And I don't think I see any of that on mine.
ah,
And I want to change that. I want to make her stand out. I want to make it so if you look at her silhouette, you're like, whoa, who is that? I want to watch that VTuber.
yes. Watch. That's the right word. You just watch. That's it. I want to watch that VTuber. That's how. But well, I mean, Fizz kind of wears a dress, sort of now.
She does. She wears like a crop top with like really long flowy sleeves that are supposed to look like bat wings,
Yeah,
and then she wears like a pair of like denim black shorts.
yeah.
Um,
With the emphasis on short.
yeah, yeah.
No, it's a wonderful design, and I mean, it really does showcase. It really does give an idea immediately of who you are online. I think I don't know what you could do to accessorize and change things up. I mean, how long have you had this model?
I this one I've had for probably a little less than a year now.
Yeah.
I initially got it redesigned back in like well actually it's probably been over a year now at this point.
Mm,
It was like early 2025. I don't remember exactly when we sat down and like redesigned it and everything, but um it's been about a year probably.
mm. Yeah. Well, it's a good one. Folks are getting a good eyeful right now. And again, I'll let the other folks know right now. At the end of the interview, you can go check the links for Fizz. Are going to be in the description, so you can see what Fizz has got going on. When I do tune into a stream, what am I going to see?
Right now, my main focus is I'm on this SMP called Fatebreakers SMP.
Hmm.
It's based around like Dante's Inferno, the Nine Layers of Hell, things like that. Um,
Light, airy topics.
yes, yeah. It's a really cool project. I am really loving it. Most of my streams for like the past week and a half have been on that server doing lore, creating a story, just hanging out with friends and goofing off, things like that. So right now, probably a lot of that. You may catch things like other games, like horror games. I know that I've been looking at playing Soma recently,
Right.
and I need to get around to playing Chapter 5 of Deltarune. I haven't played that yet. I don't know how I've managed to avoid spoilers, but I have, and I still need to play it.
You better get in there quick, because if somebody hears you don't know the end of it yet, they'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'd say that the football team wins. There's no football team in there, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
For you and going on, obviously you're enjoying yourself, because I can hear it. I can just to hear it, and now you describe what's happening. The acceptance of seeing yourself representing on the screen in a different way. It's not you, but it's Fizz. It is you, and it is Fizz. Has that caused any disassociation every once in a while?
You mean like seeing the VTuber instead of myself?
Yeah. As you talk, you see Fizz being you, being Fizz.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I designed my characters to have like some semblance of myself, whether that be attitude, like style of clothing, like the color of my hair, etc. Just things that fit my personality. So I try to make it so that my VTuber is not just like, oh, this is just a cool thing that I thought up. It has nothing to do with me. Which is totally fine. You can do that. And some people don't struggle with like the disassociation of it at all, like seeing a model up there instead of themselves.
Right.
But I have a good connection to my model. I don't have it anymore. I used to have my hair dyed purple, like my model. I dress in a similar style to my model, like mostly black, sort of gothic style. So there's like connections from the real world into my model that help me like see her more as myself than anything.
You know, you VTubers, pointing all you young VTubers out there, you're getting me back into gothic music. I've been playing more and more of it recently, and it's been like since the '80s since I've listened to a lot of it. I'm just piling up a list now on the computer. This computer only has interviews now and goth music at this point.
I mean, those are two really good things to have.
Oh, they are actually. There's nothing like a good goth song when you're in a mood, no matter what mood it is. It's really amazing. People should get into it a lot more. So for the horror games, are you a horror aficionado, or you just enjoy playing horror games?
I would not say that I'm an aficionado. I am a huge scaredy cat. But I don't know. I've always really liked horror stuff. I grew up on things like Supernatural and The Walking Dead with my dad. I've always really, really enjoyed horror movies and things like that. I will say throughout childhood, somehow I could watch things like Supernatural and The Walking Dead, but I couldn't watch like basic horror movies. So it took me a while to even watch like the first Scream movie. But it's one of my favorite movies. I have been working right now on catching up on some of the old classics. And I don't know, I think it's the fact that I think that I have really good reactions when it comes to scary stuff. Like the screams, the crying. I think that it's hilarious. I think that how scared I get is really, really funny. I remember there was one stream that I was doing like a year back. I was playing the game Madison, which if you don't know it, basically you are a kid in this house and you get a camera and there's something haunting your family, and the whole point of the game is you have to take pictures of stuff to reveal more of the story. And there's a section in it. Spoilers. I mean, it came out a while ago, so if you haven't played it at this point, but spoilers. there's a section where you're in this underground mine and there's water, and throughout the section it's really dark and you're getting jump scared the entire time.
Oh.
And if there's one thing that I can't handle, like I can handle scary visuals, I can handle like seeing something out of the corner of my eye. I cannot handle just like a in my face jump scare, like screaming loud. Those get me every time. Even if I know they're coming, they get me every time. I'm in VC with my friends for it, and I kid you not, I lower the volume of my headphones. I close my eyes. I share my screen in Discord. I'm like, you guys are guiding me. I'm not opening my eyes. You tell me which way to go. Like, direct me. Get me through this section because I can't do this anymore.
That is literal hand holding through the game.
And I literally did the section with my eyes closed, and my friends led me through it because there wasn't like a puzzle or anything. It was just you have to get through the mine. You have to get through the maze.
Yeah. Oh, and then jump scares all the time. So, as far as your movie tastes go, would you rather watch a movie that did have the quick bing 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 scares, or one that was playing the long con and going for the long-term scare?
Honestly, I much prefer like psychological horror over action horror.
Yeah.
I've definitely watched a bit of both. I really liked the movie Obsession.
Mm-hmm.
That one was really good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of movies that I couldn't think of off the top of my head that I really favor.
Mm-hmm.
I also really favor psychological horror in any aspect. Movie, games, it doesn't matter. I'm a big fan of making someone think something is going to happen, or spinning a story to make them think that it's going a certain way,
right,
and then completely like swiveling that on its head.
Yeah. Taking it and turning it into another dimension, practically sometimes.
Yeah.
And when it's done well, and I'm not a big horror fan. I'm totally a scaredy cat when it comes to that stuff. But if it's a really compelling story, and it's told well, and you don't know what's going to happen before it happens, that type of thing. There's something to be said about that. There's not a lot of people that can even write like that.
Yeah.
And but there's a lot of them out there that are pretty tropish. Oh, don't go into the room with the machetes in it. And let's hide in the machete room.
There are some cliches in horror for like 100%. Like there's some horror movies that I'll watch that I'll be like, in what universe? In what universe would you go into that haunted house, hear a scream come from the basement, and the sound of a knife hitting the floor, and you would go down into the basement?
Yeah.
In what universe?
Yeah.
Leave the house. See that door that you just came in? Turn around and walk out of it.
Call the police and leave.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, you wonder how Scooby-Doo made it all these years. I mean, they kept not only did they go into the place, they like spent the night every time in these houses. Like, just find a hotel. Not the Bates one. Some other motel that's easy to go through. So when you were younger, did you always want to do some sort of entertainment for people?
Honestly, no. When I was younger, I was incredibly shy. I did not talk to people. The most outgoing I could get was on like a McDonald's playground, like making best friends with someone and like literally never speaking to them. Like making best friends with someone on the McDonald's playground. That was as close to being outgoing as I could get.
Yeah.
And I think it was because I knew that I was never going to see that person again. Like I could be as loud and weird as I wanted to because I was never going to have to deal with that again. I was never going to have to do it again.
No consequences.
Exactly. No, I was incredibly shy. I didn't talk a lot. I was very quiet. Honestly, I still am pretty quiet. I know that I'm talking a lot right now. My thing is, it's a lot easier to talk to someone through a computer than it is to talk to them in real life. I am not a very like loud and outgoing person in real life. I'm just
Yeah,
I sit and I watch.
I understand completely. I mean, I was in radio for 35 years, so I was much more comfortable with a microphone and not anybody else in the room or just somebody to interview than standing in front of 10 people
Yeah.
and trying to talk to them. It give me my legs would actually freeze on stage. And I'm like, we got to leave now. Let's go. And slowly stomp off the stage. It was really bad for a while. But it's just if you consider, well, one thing that got me through the radio stuff was I always considered myself being a guest in somebody's house. They're inviting me in through the radio and now I've got to be a good guest. Um, how do you look at turning the microphone on?
Honestly, I just kind of think about it like I'm playing, like I'm with my friends.
Mm.
Like for stream specifically, if I'm streaming and I'm talking to my chat, I'm with my friends.
Yeah.
Like my friends are hanging out with me.
Yeah.
And it's true for the most part. A lot of the people that come into my chats are just my friends coming to support. So it's not entirely wrong, but usually it's like going into a VC full of your friends, and like I wouldn't go into a VC of my friends and just sit there and not say anything and like,
Yeah.
unless I didn't have anything to say.
Yeah.
But like for the most part, if I'm with my friends, I'm laughing, I'm yelling, I'm like yapping with them.
Yeah. That's a good way to take it. I mean, it kind of bypasses all of that nervousness about new people and goes right to something you're comfortable with. A lot of people can't do that. It takes a while for them to do it. Did you get that right away, or did it take a few trials?
Oh, it took a while for me to get to that point. I was like a complete pushover when it came to my chats, and like the first like little bit that I was streaming.
Mm-hmm.
I was so scared of coming across as like too aggressive or too mean, like especially when it came to like having to get onto somebody or like set a boundary, like saying like, hey, I don't like when you do that, like please don't do that. That was like a really big struggle for me.
Yeah.
And it honestly, I remember it so vividly. It probably came across more like I was apologizing for having a boundary than I was like getting on to them for crossing it.
Yeah.
Nowadays I'm like, it's my stream. It's my stream. I can set whatever boundary I want. This is like someone coming into my house and like just throwing things on the floor, and I'm like, hey, please don't throw things on the floor. I'm sorry that they were there. Like, no, girl, it's your house. It's your house.
Yeah.
If someone comes in and breaks your fine china, punch them. Like,
yes.
Don't.
Yes. Well, if when I was a bachelor for 43 years, if somebody were coming to my place and broke my fine china, I would say, where did you find that china? You can't break paper plates like that.
I'm just like, did you bring that with you? Like, did you bring your own china to break in my house? Like, what happened?
That's very inventive, but also very strange to do. When you turned on the microphone and you started getting people coming back that you didn't recognize from the start, that weren't friends with you, how did that make you feel as a creator?
Oh, I get giddy every time. Every time I get a follow or a new chatter or anyone that is like not a username that I recognize, or it's a first time chat and it's someone that like I know that I haven't been in a server with them, or I haven't like talked to them before. Or even like if it's someone that I've followed, like if I've followed them and then they come in my chat and like they haven't followed me yet, and I'm like, oh my god, I get like a schoolgirl seeing their crush. I'm like, I get so happy because I'm like, oh my god, that means if you found me through the browse page, that means you scrolled through all of those people. You saw me and you said, that's the one that I want to see. That's the one that I want to get to know. That's the one that I want to. And I'm like, that just makes me so happy because it's like you can only get so much from just like a visual.
Right.
And then like it makes me, my heart gets so when someone is like first time chatter, they come in, they haven't followed me yet, and then they're like, you know what, you're freaking funny, you're so funny, I'm gonna follow you.
Isn't that
I'm
cool?
Like,
that's just really it's almost a validation, isn't it?
yeah, it's the payoff. Like the whole reason you're doing this is for the people, and if people don't like what you're doing, then there's no payoff. And so I'm like, at least that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
And so seeing people actually enjoy and like the stuff that I do and like get excited about things that I'm doing on stream, I'm like, oh my god, guys, what? What? That's crazy.
And then you add the little extra layer of it as your potential audience being the entire planet, basically.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever get to that point. I don't know if I'll ever get up there with like the 15,000 views or anything of that sort. But
no, but if you get 20 and half of them are on the other side of the planet, that's pretty amazing.
It is, yeah. I know quite a wide base of my my community is Australian.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
Yeah. The Australians are riots.
They're so funny. So many of my friends are Australian. So many of the people that I enjoy watching are Australian.
Yeah.
They're hilarious.
Yep. And I got a chance to meet a lot of them through the interviews, and to a T, they're gems. It's just so much fun to talk with them, and and to interact with them like you're doing here. Basically, even though it is slightly different, you are on the stage. It'd be like you were sitting at a bar on stage, and everybody else is in the audience talking with you. That's a lot like what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Now, don't let that scare you off. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. No, but that's that sort of thing. And after a while, that becomes regular, and it becomes something that you not only look forward to and enjoy, but you will get comfortable with it after a while. You just have to put yourself into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there are going to be times when you're going to get hecklers. That's all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and have you been able to get rid of them for the most part?
I generally, and maybe this isn't the right way to handle it, but it's the way that I handle it. I'm a firm just no, and then ban. If you're gonna come in my chat and try to cause problems, if you try to insult me and I don't know you, like my friends will come in my chat and be like, "Oh, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're a little stinky idiot," and I'm like, "Oh, guys." But if like someone that I don't know comes in my chat and is like, "Are you an idiot? Like, have you played this game before? Like, do you know what you're doing?" That's an immediate ban. You don't know me. You don't get to insult my intelligence. You don't get to insult me. You don't get to heckle me. You don't get to do any of that.
Yeah.
Depending on the severity of it, they'll get a warning and like a timeout, and I'll be like, "Hey, listen, this is my space. Right. This is my space. You're coming into my house. You just came into my house and you rubbed your dirty shoes on the floor.
Yeah.
Not cool.
And then
not
laminated
cool.
it. It's
don't do it again."
Yeah. It's that's a good way to do it, I think. I mean, and we talked a little about boundaries and things before, but that is a firm standing boundary that
it's not up for discussion. Yeah. It's my rules. If you're gonna come in and be rude, that's not up for discussion. You don't get to come into a space where people are trying to have a good time and ruin that. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Do you get people coming in and trying to push agendas every once in a while?
Not really, honestly. I've been pretty lucky with people, coming in and being like pushing their political agendas and things like that. I've been relatively lucky with that.
Yeah. If we can keep politics out of this whole thing, it'd be perfect. I'd rather swim through broken glass than talk politics for any length of time.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's miserable.
Yeah.
I'm not all that interested in it. I don't like, I understand like the important factors of it and things like that.
Right.
And I know that like being involved is important, but guys, my opinion, I am not a big creator. I'm not like, people aren't seeing my opinion and being like, oh, that one.
Yeah.
See, she's gonna change the world.
Yeah. We better stop it right now.
No. I'll vote on petitions. I'll donate money. I'm not a public speaker.
Yeah.
I don't have that in me.
Yeah. It's one thing to go out and talk in front of people, and it's another thing to go out and talk about something that you actually are very passionate about in front of people.
Yeah.
And then you start getting the eyes tear up, and then you're like, you're not listening to me, and run off stage. Maybe that's just a bad dream I've had over and over again. But anyway, it probably is at this point. The relationship with chat, how do you keep, or do you have a hard line of how much you reveal to chat about yourself and how much they can ask of you?
Honestly, not really. I mean, I guess the hard line would be like, don't ask for my exact home address. But I'm pretty open. My chat knows the name that I go by in real life. They know like the general area that like they know the state that I'm from, like what coast I'm on in America.
Yep. The Midwest coast. That's where I'm in. I'm in the Midwest coast. Illinois.
I see. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah, but they don't get too personal, hopefully.
No, not really. And if they ever do, I mean, I guess the only other thing that I could think of that's like a hard line is like don't ask about like what I get up to at night, you know? Like don't ask if I'm like getting into the bed with anyone, you know?
Right. Yeah,
that's a hard boundary probably because like I generally just don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that.
I see some people get into bad situations with that because they really want to share everything with them, and they want to share something that's good happened. They want to share with them, but I'm like, I'll hold a few cards back. You're leaving the soft belly open there, and now if they come on and start insulting your choice of something or that you are really involved with and enjoying, then it starts getting to be bad blood, and don't want any of that stuff going on.
Yeah.
So have you done anything where you've got the chat involved in the game?
In this like recently, I don't believe so. I used to have like while back. I used to have like a viewer SMP. Don't have that anymore. SMPs are hard to run. They're hard to manage. Especially if you don't have like a team or if you don't have the funds to manage a server, because it does require money, guys.
Yes, it
Running
does.
a viewer SMP requires some money.
Yep.
It's it doesn't really go well. It doesn't really go too well. I think I had that for like a few months maybe, and it was fine. Like people played on it. It just wasn't what I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
I would love to bring the viewer SMP back. I'd love to bring back like a space and a community for my chat to like come and play with me and like hang out.
Right.
It's just probably not in the books at this moment.
Is it tough to herd over? I mean, it's because sometimes people have trouble with even just Discords holding court over that while doing VTubing.
I'm so sorry. Like, how do you mean? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no, I mean, is it hard to keep track of things going on in that server? Um,
Oh, oh, 100%,
yeah.
100%. Um, you like you have to have people that can be on and like moderate the server as well.
Mm.
And it's another thing that you have to have moderators for. Like I have my moderators for my Twitch, I have my moderators for my Discord. It's just another thing that you have to add another most likely separate group of moderators
Now,
onto to like make sure that people aren't breaking the rules.
I,
And it's like you wish that people would just follow the rules and like they wouldn't be rude or mean or anything like that, but unfortunately,
no,
people just don't do that.
no, not everybody. So are your moderators moderators or bouncers?
Both. A bit of both. Um my general rule of thumb for my moderators is like, hey, I trust your judgment. If you're not sure about something, you can come ask me.
Yeah.
But generally, if you get a bad vibe, time the person out or ban them. Like generally, if you have a feeling, I trust your gut feeling. Like I picked you guys as moderators for a reason, and I trust you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'll never be a moderator. Because if somebody comes on like they have a really bad name, I'll just ban them. Don't get grouchy old men to be here.
I also there was a time where I tried to be a moderator. I don't think I'm very good at it because my problem is I need the rules lined out for me. I need like very specific stuff because I am the type of person where I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna ban this person because they're breaking the rules, and then they're gonna get yelled at because I didn't do it right, and then I'm gonna have to apologize. It's gonna be terrible, and I just spend the whole time panicking about doing it wrong.
And by then, somebody else has already banned them.
And then by then, someone else has already done what I was literally thinking of doing.
That's what I tried to do with my lawn. Oh, I have to mow my lawn. It's going to be so bad. Oh, my wife already paid somebody to do it. Thank you. Oh. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. So, tell me about your Discord. How important is that to your VTubing?
My Discord right now, I'm trying to go through some revamps of it. It is pretty dead. Pretty dead. There's a lot of people in there, not a lot of people talk in it. There's like the occasional message where someone will like send a picture of their dog, and then I'll respond to that and I'll be like, oh my god, little cutie. Or someone will come in and give us a life update that they haven't been here in a while, and they'll give us a life update, and I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. I'm so proud of you. Like, congratulations. Mm-hmm. But as far as like for my community, it is not a lot happens in there. It's really just kind of like they join. It's a space where my streams get pushed through and like they get pinged for it and they can know when I'm live. Mm-hmm. I really want to start organizing some more community nights and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Just kind of hang out in there because honestly, the place my community finds me the most is probably Twitter. I need to get off of that website. I might have a slight problem.
Yeah. Well, if you weren't on there, I wouldn't have found you. So that's good.
Yeah, true.
Thank you for that withholding judgment. Well, yeah, you did find me on Twitter. That's a great pause.
Yeah, no, you can find me in all 8,000 of my posts on Twitter.
As they post up another Twitter post, I just realized I've done this 8,000 times. 8,001, 8,002. For what do you want to do with it? I mean, you're gonna call up with new channels, roles. I've seen people do a lot of different things with their Discord.
Honestly, I'm really tempted to just give it like a full revamp. Like there's a lot of unused channels in there. There is just like there's a lot of stuff that people have never really used in that Discord, and I'm like, okay, well, I added this because I thought people would want to use it, and like I would want to use it, but if they don't want to, just a general revamp of the whole thing. I think even my rules are like hella outdated. Like super outdated, super duper outdated. Um and then just like, I don't know, like for the most part I'd love to actually organize like some movie nights, game nights, things like that. Just kind of hang out with my community.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen some. I've seen some people start off as VTubers and then kind of go more into being on Discord more than the VTubing, because it just, for some reason, it was more of a community for them to do it that way. Maybe it's just more comfortable for them. And there's just you don't have to talk as much
Yeah.
Unless you're in the chat. It has that one little extra bit of separation there. Do you think that without your model, you could continue as a face cam streamer or no cam streamer?
I mean, I definitely could. I have a PNG that I can use, or I've done face cam streams before. I actually started out as a face cam streamer, and then I switched to PNG, and then I went to VTubing.
Yeah.
But I could 100% do face cam again. Occasionally, I'll still like pop up and be like, you know what, guys? Hey guys, I kind of Tuck's hair right here. I kind of felt like dressing up today, so you guys get face cam.
Yeah.
Because what's the point of looking cute and dressing up if people can't see it?
Yeah, that's definitely the opposite of me. First of all, I ain't gonna look cute and I ain't gonna dress up. It's just as well. You don't see what's going on. It goes. My wife says the same thing about me. Like, okay, well, you're still here. I guess it must work somehow. For you in your growth, has it been what you thought it would be? Or has it been tougher than you thought it would be? And have you got any ideas for continuing?
Honestly, just to confirm, you are talking about my content journey, right?
Yes.
The mic cut out, and like I could kind of infer, and I was like, I just want to make sure that I'm not about to answer this in like the stupidest way possible.
Well, sometimes the funnier answers come when something like that happens. No, but I'm asking about your growth as a VTuber.
Yeah.
Has it come the way you wanted it to? Is it going not fast enough? And or what you've got any plans in the future to grow?
Honestly, it's been going pretty steady. It's been going pretty great. I've made some really awesome friends that I've been able to hang out with on stream, and like that's helped the growth and everything. And it's like I don't necessarily have like crazy plans in the future. I think my biggest plan as of right now is to try and save and get my own like actual VTuber model, because at the moment I'm using a customizable one, and it's close, but it can only get so close to the design.
Right.
My major plan is just to actually be Fizz Sense. Like the design is there and everything. That's probably not for a good while though. Yeah. Every single VTuber model that I've looked at that I'm like, oh, this fits the style so well, like this looks really great, is so expensive. It's so expensive. So as of right now, I'm sticking to the customizable. I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking to PNG tubers. We're budget VTuber right now.
Yeah.
But one day maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a really fascinating voice that it betrays everything that you're saying emotionally. When you talked about the models, and you talked about looking at the other models, I could hear that little bit of oh, I wish I could do that sort of thing.
Oh, believe me, if I could be rich, if I could have the money to buy models, I would buy them left and right.
Yeah.
There's so many beautiful artists and like riggers and things like that I would absolutely love to commission, to like give my support to. It's definitely not in the cards for me right now.
Well,
and it's sad. It's a little disappointing, but like, you keep going.
Well, yeah.
One day it'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, you're still enjoying yourself quite a bit, obviously. I mean, that's the biggest thing is to keep the enjoyment going for yourself. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, even I'm sure there's going to be some days, and it probably has been, where you just like, I'm really burnt. Um, I just don't feel it. Has that happened to you very often?
Um, recently, no.
Mm,
Recently, it has not. There's definitely been times in my life where I have just been not not in a space to be making content or streaming or anything of that nature.
hmm
Um, but usually with that, I just take time. I just like, you gotta just take care of yourself.
yeah.
The really important thing with any content creation, VTubing, like video essays, like anything, like YouTube or streaming or anything of that sort, is to just, if you're not enjoying it, if you don't love what you do, why are you still doing it?
Yeah, yeah. And that's not even a midlife crisis type of thing. That's something that people should ask themselves as they're going along. Um, and everybody says, "Well, you have midlife crisis." No, you're just assessing what's going on and seeing if you can find a better space,
Yeah.
um, or an easier way. Maybe you've done something that for so long that you're not enjoying it anymore. Just change it up a little bit. That's maybe,
Life is about change.
yeah,
We
yeah.
like things would not grow and get better if things didn't change. So like, if you're making content out there and you're making content because you saw this Roblox game is really really popular and you wanted to get popular fast but you don't really enjoy it, find something that you enjoy.
They're gonna
Change it up.
Your audience is gonna know about that so fast. It'll make your head spin. I'm playing Roblox again. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah. No, that's not. That's not going to draw people in. Your
It
voice.
doesn't matter how good at acting you are, it doesn't matter how good at faking your enjoyment of something you are. People can tell when you are not absolutely 100% full heart in it, loving something that you're doing.
Yeah, yeah, or even liking at that point. I'm playing this because we're almost done with it. Here we go. They'll know right away. And have you gotten to the point now where your chat notices your moods when you come on?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Oh, it's been a bad day. We'll try to. If it's been a bad day, we'll either try to make it worse or better, depending on depending on.
Honestly, I have a really doting community.
Uh,
So like if any of them are in the chat, they'll be like, "Fizz, go take a nap." Like like literally. In stream, go take a nap. If you feel like it, you can come back later, but take care of yourself. And I'm like, Aisa, you're right.
yeah,
You're so right. I'm mad. I'm mad. I need to go lay down.
that's right. Nobody needs to. I'm at the point now, this age, people just need to suggest it, and I'll go and take a nap. I don't even care. You're doing great. Go take a nap. Okay, fine. And when you get older, nap is not a four-letter word. You you start accepting those sort of things. Did you ever take any voice lessons?
No, actually, I haven't. Just just my voice. This is how I am. It's just
Mm,
what I do.
yeah, but there'd be a lot of people who'd pay some money to try to get that sort of projection you have in your voice, um, and have it with that tone is pretty amazing too, and it's very welcoming, and not just welcoming in a come in and sit down way, but welcoming in a come on, grab a stick and let's go hit things way.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I've always kind of been able to do that. And honestly, this voice is completely different from like some of the other voices that I use in real life.
Yeah,
My mom talks about all the time. She'll hear me like for a job interview or like if someone calls me from like my work
yeah,
or any of that, like the voice that I use for professionalism and then for just like talk like shooting
Yeah.
and like hanging out with my friends is completely different. And she'll be like, you sound so different over the phone.
All
like
right.
you can clock it when that customer service voice comes on. Like you just change immediately. Like you become a completely different person.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Oh my God. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. It's like it's scary when it's on the spot. Like if I'm answering, like I'll answer the phone and I'm like, I have to do it because I'm talking to someone.
Right.
But like I'll tell my friends about it and they'll be like, oh my God, do it. And I'm like, guys.
Okay, I'll interview you over the phone here.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Yes. It's for a job in sales work or something. So, well, hello, Fizz. Appreciate you calling for the interview. First of all, what brought you to apply to our company?
Well, I just really love I love sales and I love getting the product out to people, and I would really like to work for your company. I just think that I've read the message of it. I've looked at everything. It looks amazing.
Wow, it really is different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I live in the South, so
I hear that
for interviews I get really Southern.
I heard the twang. But what I also heard was you put your foot off the gas when you talk it. It's like you go from having a glow to a shining fire to a glow. It definitely it's still projecting, but not at the way that you do here, for example. Very effective though. Heck, I've already hired you, and I don't have any money or a job or like any business, so you're hired.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, that's nice to be able to do that sort of thing, and it also requires you taking care of that instrument of yours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you had to go on with a bad throat at all?
Oh, funny enough, like the past 3 days, I've actually been recovering from, I don't even, like a cold. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had like terrible sinuses, a scratchy throat, headache. Like it was like the past 3 days have been kind of awful, and I'm honestly still kind of recovering from it. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm very nasally right now, and like occasionally my throat will get a little more scratchy than it was before.
Yeah.
And I'll like clear it, but
I hate that.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it either. Drink water doesn't do anything.
Yep.
It's if it's got that little itch down there. For people who are in the radio, having something like that happen is just a disaster. Because if you're talking for a long period of time and that little itch keeps wiggling around, you have to turn off the microphone 8 times to do a 10-minute show. That's not good. Not good. Have you gotten to the point now where you think you can handle pretty much everything that comes at you while you're streaming?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, obviously I don't know everything that's gonna get thrown at me, so like it's kind of a in the moment, like how are you gonna handle it? Generally my rule of thumb is if I'm not comfortable with something, I shut it down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds simple, but it's not always simple to do that. You're like, well, should I give it another chance? And depending on your mood for the day. But if you got to keep those things in concrete, otherwise it's not going to hold at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that you've settled into this, because really in watching the clips that I've watched and talking with you here, it does seem like it fits you like a glove. It seems like you've got the personality for it and the voice for it and everything. So I don't see how things aren't going to continue to go your way.
Well, I appreciate it.
Well, it's been a lot of fun talking with you. I hope we can do it again. But
yeah.
First of all, before we head out, do you have any big events coming up?
As of right now, No crazy big events.
Mm.
No crazy big events as of right now.
Stay tuned for eventual crazy big events.
You'll know. You'll know.
Yes. We'll put it all over the place. Fizz, it's just a wonderful time talking with you, and I thank you again for coming on. All the best for you. Keep shining, please.
Yeah, same to you. Thank you for inviting me on. Honestly, I was like shocked when I saw the DM. I was like, oh my god, they want to interview little old me? Little old me? Oh.
See, I get shocked the other way. I'm like, they actually want to talk to me? It goes both ways.
I just love talking to people. I love talking and chatting with people. It's awesome.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.